New Zealand's Prime Minister Mr Luxon says he's prepared to send Kiwi troops into Ukraine for peacekeeping. In an exclusive sit-down with Sky News, the leader made it clear Ukraine shouldn't concede land to Russia as part of any peace deal.
New Zealand staunchly supports the rule-based order, and the country's leader, Prime Minister Mr Luxon, advocates those values on the world stage.
Increasingly we see a shift from the rules-based system to power. We see increasingly, economics to security.
The rules-based order is about protecting sovereignty, preserving peace and curbing excessive use of power.
What's New Zealand's relationship like with China?
Well, it's pretty clear. We cooperate where we can. We also raise our differences.
Last year, China fired a ballistic missile into the Pacific Ocean. A few weeks ago, they fired live rounds as 3 Navy ships sailed across the Tasman Sea.
Our view is, look, you just could have chosen to do it somewhere else, frankly, and a bit more advance notice would have been helpful. We obviously raised it, certainly at the officials level, and then Winston Peters also raised it with the Foreign Ministry in China when he visited last week.
Disagreement between New Zealand and China over differing values isn't new, but Kiwi values with other nations are being tested.
I think the American system and administration is very committed to the ideals that we all stand up and believe in. It doesn't mean that we will agree with everything.
Considered a like-minded country, the US is now challenging the rules-based order.
We need Greenland for national security and even international security.
New Zealand is a big supporter of Ukraine, and potentially under a Trump-brokered peace deal, they could lose some of their land to Russia. Is that a threat to the rules-based system?
If it was me and I'd been attacked by a big power and pummeled for 3 years, I'm not sure I'd be wanting to concede much of New Zealand to anybody.
Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said he's open for Australian troops to conduct peacekeeping on the ground in Ukraine. Is that something that New Zealand would be looking to do too?
Yeah, absolutely. It's the same position. We need to see a peace plan proposed, and then clarity around how the peace is kept. From New Zealand's perspective, we participate in a number of peacekeeping missions all around the world in very difficult situations, and I also am very open to that.
Amid the worst economic downturn since the early 90s, New Zealand is looking to India and Southeast Asia.
I've spoken to President Modi. He's invited me to India, which I'm really looking forward to going and taking a good business delegation with me to highlight the opportunity.
Mr Luxon believes security and economic success are tied together.
Is it happening fast enough?
Well, I'm an impatient person.
Jack Nyhoff, Sky News, Wellington.